Well, hello there. My name is Tucker Moose Knuckle, and I'm an avid deer hunter, and I want to make you the best deer hunter you can be. So, I guess I'll get right into it. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you are an intimidating predator. Deer are very vicious. They kill over 2 million Americans a year. So what you need to do is put some antlers on your head. You can make these out of any tree branches, because that's actually what deer antlers are made out of, is trees that grow out of deer's heads. Deer. I was lucky enough to find this deer skull out here in the woods. Skulls are very scary, pirates use them. So I put that on my head too. So I'll leave this on my head the entire time I'm hunting to make sure I don't get attacked by a rabid deer or another hunter. Hunters won't shoot at a dead deer, so the skull is good for that. What else? Oh, you'll also notice camouflage. Deer are very afraid of legs on humans, so you want to make sure you have your legs camouflaged, so it'll just look like a floating torso, which they won't really be able to comprehend that. You'll look like a stump or something to them. Lots of stumps in the woods, so always wear camouflage on your legs. And the other thing you're going to want if you're hunting is a gun. So I brought one with me here. Let's see. This here, as you can see, oh, I lost an antler. Let's fix that. Ah! The skull fell. Okay, one antler's fine, really. It's all you need. So what we have here is a Remington Model 700. Probably French-like guns. So let's go over the parts of the gun. So you'll notice right here, this is called a periscope. This is so that you can see over top of trees, and so you can see around the gun. Very useful, I recommend it. Some people don't use them, but they end up looking down the barrel of the gun. That blocks your view. So definitely put a periscope on your gun. Down here we have the pulley puller. You pull on that, and it shoots the, what do you call it? Inside here there's what's a missile pellet launcher. Goes inside here. Now I know you pull on this thing somehow. I haven't figured it out, but you can tell it's designed to be pulled on. I've just decided not to worry about that. These guns usually come pretty good from the factory. You don't have to mess with that. On the end here you'll see the exhaust port. So this is where any extra exhaust will come out. Not really sure how that works. So you're probably wondering, how do I hold a gun? You're gonna have to be holding it when it is used to shoot the deer that you're shooting at. So I'm gonna show you exactly how that works. Okay, so obviously, just like any automobile or a jet, the exhaust always goes backwards. So you hold it through here. This is a opening for your hand, and then you just are gonna want to look through the periscope. Everything's gonna be really tiny. It's so that you can see more in one view, and you'll just kind of hold this here, and you'll push on something, probably the puller, and you just kind of jam it forward with your thumb, and that will shoot something out of this end in the direction of the deer, and that should kill it. The deer will just die. That's it. So a very popular technique for attracting a deer to the location you would like to kill it at is to do what's called baiting. Some people will use a fishing lure. They'll use a series of mirrors with some fog machines. I like to use apples, but what a lot of hunters don't know is deer are very afraid of apples. So we have to do a little trick to make sure that the apples do not scare the deer away and instead attract the deer. And I'm going to share that with you now. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is find a Christmas tree out in the woods and break off the branches. And we're just going to stick them in the top of the apple, one on each side, like so. You see, there's 1, 2, and we got our legs. Find a red berry if you can. They're usually round. We're going to take something like a knife and cut a little hole right on the front of the apple. You might be wondering, why the hell are you cutting a hole in front of the apple? Well, the answer is simple. We're going to go right on ahead and take that little red berry and put it on the front. Then we're going to take our knife, we're going to go ahead and cut one hole, another hole, and then what you can do for extra effect is go right on ahead, take that knife, and we're going to cut ourselves a mouth. And there it is. You have an apple that looks like a deer. As you can see, it is no longer threatening. Deer are not afraid of other deer. So he'll just walk right on up to this apple and say, "Hey buddy, what's going on? Let's hang out." And that's pretty much it. Damn it. Now you just sit here like an idiot for about 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe take a nap, do some Facebooking, read a book, and wait for a deer to come out to your apple. And then follow the instructions from this video and you should have yourself a deer.